It's Tuesday night, live Q&A, coming to you live from Chatham, New Jersey. Now, boom. Okay, hope everyone's doing well. Happy Tuesday. I am in such pain. I am in absolutely incredible pain right now. I had the last 4 days were hell. I had 2 lacrosse games on Thursday before our live. Then I went to the flea market up in Brimfield, which is like 5 fucking miles long. So that was fun. But I was happy to do it. Then Saturday I had a game which was nonstop running, and then I went to the museum where I walked around the entire Museum of Natural History. S.L. Vignon, how are you, Lou? Okay, now, boom. So now I'm still recovering from that because when I was 30, I could do that all day long. Now I'm killing myself. Okay, my calves are burning. Now, hope everyone's doing well. Happy Thursday, happy Tuesday. I'm here to help you with everything about this Series 7, this SIE exam, this Series 6 exam, this Series 65 exam, this Series 66 and 63. Everyone says, is this for this? It's not just for the Series 7. It's for everything, okay? It's for all the exams. It's the way it is, okay? Okay, good. I like STC. And sorry, Michelle, were you on the one before? Were you on the 8 o'clock, Michelle, the makeup one? Okay, now, because he's all got to finish. We have some unfinished business on that thing. So, okay. Yes, I can, Adam. But okay. Robin, I know you're back. That's awesome. Now, a couple things. There's lots of free resources out there. I'm telling you. Oh, Ivy, did you find your way into the study group? Okay. Now, Snowbird, right? The Snowbird. Okay. We'll talk about that. Okay. Now, supplement. I got that. That's awesome. Now, free resources. You got Achievable is not free, but they have Brandon Rith has a bunch of stuff on basic wisdom. Go check him out. Past Masters does. Notman does. Okay. That's all good stuff. My Facebook groups. If you go to the Facebook group and you want to join a study group, and I can't state how important study groups are, they're awesome. Okay. Now, study groups are freaking awesome. If you go on, there's a study group for the 7. I think they made it 8:30 and 2:30, I think. Okay. Execution, you're going to execute it. I know you will. Boom, you're going to take it. Boom, it's going to be a bad bitch. You're going to own it, baby. I love it. Okay. Now, so now, the other part of this, okay, is that the study groups are awesome. If you go to my website, I have a list of free Zoom groups, and I think they made it 8:30 in the morning, and I think they made it 2:30 or something like that. And they're a bunch of good people in there, and they're all trying to help each other. I don't know. Okay. There you go, Tiffany. Thank you. 8 to 10:30, and then 2 to 3. There you go. So Ivy, make sure you jump on. Okay. So now the group is Eric. The group is now that's the study group right here. You can go to my website, series7exam.org. That's my website. On the bottom, you go there. There's a button for free Zoom groups. Just jump on there and join the groups. That's when they meet. It's awesome. Okay. Now, remember, I'm not running it. I see people joining. I'm not running it. I'm not on there, but they're super. You don't need someone like me getting in the way because here's what happens sometimes. If I jump on or somebody else jumps on, we kind of hijack it. They ask me questions. Okay. What happens is they kind of ask me questions, which is fine, but then it's not about the back and forth. And that's the magic. Boom. The 1, 2, 3, 4R. I love that. That's congrats. Okay. Boom. So anyway, so this Facebook groups one is called Series 65, 66 Exam Prep. The other one is, there you go. So that's perfect. Okay. So the other one it's called FINRA Exam Prep. It goes SIE Series 7, Series 6. That's the one I run. And they're both free. The good thing is they're private. So and I'm pretty good at bumping out the spammers to try to get you to buy shit, all that. It's just a Facebook thing, right? But yeah, just make sure when you apply, don't just hit the numbers. You got to answer some questions. Answer the questions. They're not hard. It's not like a test question. It's like, when are you taking it? Stuff like that. Answer them real. Okay. If you go on Facebook, Zena, are you on the Facebook group? If you have Facebook, they have a Series 65, 66 exam group. Do that one. Okay. Okay. Now, boom. Okay. Let me catch up a couple of people. Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I missed this. That's awesome. Okay. Boom. Okay. Bandana, that's awesome. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. By the way, if you see me touching my nose, it's not because I'm putting white powder up there. It's because my goddamn allergies are killing me. And I would prefer to rip my nose off right now. Right now, if I could rip my nose off, I think I would. Okay. Now, you know what's happened? It's got karma. I'll end up getting an accident. It happened. Then somebody else passed too. Where are they? Boom. Aaron Garcia. That definitely sounds like a Yankee name. Someone who plays for the Yankees. Okay. Aaron Judge, Sergio Garcia, whatever. Okay, that's awesome. So remember, when you join up, so the two groups is that one. And then if you're taking the 65, 66, join that group because that's a good one for that. And it'll be everything will be on there much more aimed toward that. You can join the FINRA one too. Fine to do it. I just think you're going to be more lean toward that. Okay. Now, again, those are the free resources. If you're taking the SIE and you're looking for a study thing, go check out my links in here after it's over. Go jump on after. And if you have questions, just comment after the live. I have links for Achievable in there. I think there's a discount code in there too. And then I have STC discount code. And then I have 2 Notman discount codes too. I'll check them out. If you like what I'm doing, please hit it. Bang a like, hit it. By the way, a lot of people say they miss out on some of the notifications on the videos they put out, which are just gold, right? Go check. Do I say I start singing? I'm singing. I don't trust me, not singing. Okay. Now, you know, it's funny. I just say shit sometimes and I don't even remember what I say. It's like, I'm like Robin Hood without the Robin Hood. See, I'm like Robin Williams without the brains, without the funny shit. Okay. So now, I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, well. Anyway, so go check out the study groups. It's at Facebook. Check out Achievable STC. I got that in there. Good stuff. Okay. So let's get on. Okay. Yeah, Eric, it's a lot of fucking reading. And I fight so hard with everyone. I can't believe how much I fight with people to get them to read. When a student comes in and they go, I haven't taken the test, you know, I haven't read the book. I say to them, great, that's great. You're going to give me a lot of money then. The more with my students, and a guy, also check out, if you need help tutoring, if you need help with a tutor, I'm here to help you. I also do the membership classes, which are much cheaper every Sunday night, other than this Sunday because Mother's Day. We meet at 6 p.m. for the 65, 66. We meet at 7 p.m. for the 7. And then I have a class for the options and from 8 to 9:30, an hour and a half. The first 30 minutes is more basic shit, unless everyone's on there. And then the last hour is like more just people bring questions and we go over them. I think it's pretty good. I try to record. I record them, and then one day when I'm not busy as hell, I'll probably put them out there. Okay. I post them in the membership groups. Okay. And there's different members. If you want to check out the membership thing, hit the join button under my video, usually on a laptop or desktop, and you can see what's available to you. Okay. So now they help. And look, if we meet every Sunday, think about it. If you do the Series 7 options thing, even though it's $50, right? It's twice a week. It's twice a night for 4 weeks, you know, for 4 weeks a month. That's like $7 a lesson or something. That's fucking cheap as hell. Okay. Now let's get on some questions. Okay. Yeah. Look, Alex, if you're on here still, I hope other people using the SCC, it's legitimately solid. Oh, forgot. If you need tutoring from me, series7exam.org right there. But if I'm too expensive and really, there's another guy out there, Michael Weiss, who's really good. He's doing, Robin, not yet. I know you emailed me, not yet though. Get about halfway in the book before you're doing it. Okay. Look, I love your money, but fuck that. Just save your money for a little bit. Check out Michael Weiss at series7examtutor.com. He's really good at what he does. Also, if you want to see a list of tutors, say you don't like either one of us because I'm a dick and whatever. If you go to Achievable, I think they have a list of tutors. B, how are you? I think they have a list of tutors on there. There's other tutors. Brandon Riff does it. He has a guy who works with them, stuff like that. Okay. And if you're taking the SAE and we're all too expensive, I do have a guy in New York who's really good. He's new, but he's good at what he does. He's kind of my style. Might even have the same last name as me. Okay. Now, okay. Okay, on to this. RMD, Aiden. Boom. Okay. Quick. I hope you weren't getting off and you're still here. Now, RMD. So let's think about it. So if you put money, and I'm going to do it in the right way. So if you put money in a retirement account and it's growing tax deferred, which is just wonderful. Okay. It's growing tax deferred. Okay. Now, at some point, the IRS wants to tax your ass. Okay. So they're going to say you have to start taking it out at some point. Now, it's now 73. It was 72 up until last year, right? And then as of January 1st, it's 73. So once you turn 73, you have to take out a certain portion of your, let me change this up a little bit. You have to take out, let's see if that's better. You have to take out a certain portion. Ooh, it's better in the dark. I think I'm better when it's dark out, right? Like they would say, I must have been something before electricity. So now, Angelo, what book? Okay, now. No, not 72 and a half, 73. We're not averaging it out. It's Brandon. Okay, so now it's 73. Now, as of now, it's 73. Once you turn 73, you have to start taking money out. But here's the deal. How much you have to take out? I don't think they'll do the math, just know. So you by April 1st of the year after you turn 73. Okay, so once you turn 73, you have to take it out after the year after. So if you turn 73 in January, you have a whole year to do it. If you turn 73 like me, I'll turn 73 next year. I'm kidding. If I turn 73 this year in September, I will have to take it out this April. But if I turn 73 okay. One, if I go to January 1st, if I turn 73 on January 1st, then it's the following year. Okay. Now, here's what happens. If you take it out. So now, if we take it out, you have to take it out at a certain rate that you have to take it out at a speed that would all be withdrawn by the time you're supposed to die. So say you have 100 grand in your account. Say you have 100 grand in your account, right? Now, if you are 73 years old and they think you're going to die in 10 years, you have to take out 10% a year. So you turn 73, they think you're going to die in 10 years, you have to take out 10% a year. So it's all gone by the time you're supposed to die. If they think you're going to die in 5 years, you have to take it out all in 5 years. If they think you're super healthy or your class, remember, they don't do it on you. It's like class of person, like average rate of death. But if you think you live in 20 years, then you take out 5% a year. So you have to take it out so it would come out. Okay. Don't sweat the number yet, right? Because it's either going to be 72 or 73. It should be 73 by now. It's already May. I mean, really, they should have caught up. When you call them, they say it's on the exam. But look, here's the thing. They're not going to show you 72 and 73. So whatever you see, whichever one's there, they take it. If they showed you 72 and 73, I would go with 73. And if you fail by one, put it in the comments that they suck and they should make sure. You don't know if that's the one you got wrong. Young OG, how are you? Okay, so Young OG, yeah, you know me. Okay, now. Flamore, that's awesome. I love the fact that you nailed that 7 before. Okay, so now, Aiden, does that help with RMD? So again, RMD is strictly just what you must take out each year. What you must take out each year to satisfy that. Okay, boom, okay. Okay. We'll watch it again. Okay, so now let me catch up. Okay. Okay, snowbirds. Okay. Snowbird is this. So it's mostly for Canadian broker-dealers, right? So I'm a Canadian broker-dealer, we're drinking some beer, whatever, warm beer probably, right? Who knows? I'm drinking some beer, and my clients go down to Florida for the summer. Do I have to register in Florida? No, that's a snowbird. So if I'm a Canadian broker-dealer and my clients go to visit a state, Angelo, what test? What test? I need to know what test because it matters. Really, if you're taking the SAE, do the Achievable. I have a link for it. If you're doing the 7, it's either Achievable, STC, Kaplan. Do it this way. It's either Achievable, STC, or Notman. Those are the 3. SAE, get the Achievable. Go in here, and it's like $75 by far. The link, and you can even just go on your own. Don't even use my link. I don't give a shit. Use Achievable. There's no one better for the SIE. For the 7, it kind of equals out, but they're awesome. And the guy comes on here, and if you want to see the style of the person who writes this stuff, go check out Basic Wisdom on YouTube. He's really good, okay? And look, for $75, you're fucking done. Everything's on there. You type in you want to date, and then boom. They explain that shit like you're a moron, which is what you do. That's why I like it. I'm a moron. I like to have shit explained that way. Okay. Now, so the snowbird again. If you're a Canadian broker-dealer and your clients visit the U.S., you don't have to register unless they move there, and then you do. The snowbird also applies to that if you have a bunch of clients and they visit another state, you don't have to register as long as they don't move there. Boom. Okay. Good. I love it. Okay. Good. Okay, now let's move down. Hope that helps, Zena. Sorry I didn't get to your questions in the group. Okay. Execution, you don't need luck. You're going to get some sleep. Go relax. Okay. Boom. Everyone's in. Okay, good. Okay, now, execution. You're gonna execute this tomorrow. Boom. I feel sorry for the test tomorrow. Okay. Here's my thing on this, Lori. I think you posted in the Facebook about this, right? So the formulas aren't that big, okay? Yeah, sure I can. I have videos on that. I have a lot of videos on the open end and closed end. I actually have a whole video explaining the differences. While we talk, I'm going to find that one. Okay. Okay. That is not the one. Huh. Let me do this one. You guys have to deal with this for a second. I thought I had a good one. Oh, here we go. This one will help you a lot. There's two things, okay? No, hardly any math. Yeah, I'll do Market Maker, I promise. Okay. There's one for mutual fund, and here's the other one. There's another one that's good. Like the basics of it. Beginner's guide. Really, I did that like 5 months ago. I feel like I did it a week ago. Blank, we got this. You're gonna nail it, right? I know you're gonna blank, you're gonna nail this thing. Watch my quick and dirty, Wendy. Get some sleep. Go get laid. I mean, go get relaxed tonight. Okay, so now. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4 R. I fucking love that. Okay, now. Here's the thing. In reality, Wendy, that's true. Make sure you read customer accounts big time. Watch my suitability videos, and make sure you watch Diane, that's awesome. Hold on, I gotta catch up. I almost let that go by. Fucking A. All three. That is a big deal. I'm telling you right now. That's awesome. Danny being done. You go into the summer without that shit looking over your shoulder. That's fucking awesome. I love that. That's awesome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, Piecemeal. I freaking love it. Okay. Again, I'm going to nail some of the easy ones right now. Does SE have a lot of math? No. What do you have to know? Maybe current yield, maybe how to do stock split, maybe how to do convertible, the basic shit. Other than that, not a lot of math. Okay. Okay, we got the textbook. I nailed that. Use achievable for the SAE. No one's better. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot. The S7 is a lot of math. Not a lot of math, a lot of information. But again, it's not a lot hard. It's not a lot more. It's more than the SIE. It's just deeper. Okay. Okay, I think we caught. Okay. Sure, Ivy, I can do that. Only if you watch this first. Okay, I'm going to make you watch something else first. See if it works. So, Ivy, watch this video first. Okay. Ivy, watch that video first, and then we'll talk about the other stuff. See if that helps. Because it doesn't talk about the put call ratio, I don't think. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of reading, my man. It's a lot of reading. I'm assuming, man. It's a lot of fucking reading. But it's not brain surgery. You just got to read a lot and then get the suitability. Okay. Okay. That does take a while, right? So, okay, here's the thing. between 10 and 35 might be between 10 and 35. You could get a real and the thing is, you should want the entire test to be options. They're much more straightforward than Kaplan does. Okay. Or even STC, especially Past Perfect. Okay. That's it. The taxes, just keep reading it and don't worry about the base up, but suitability, you just got, hold on, let me get to that. Okay. Reading plus on demand. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot, right? So here's the thing. Either do the reading or the achievable. Don't do both. Michelle, take your time. Either do the reading or achievable. Don't do both. So the achievable has reading in it. Maybe do that. Okay. That's a lot less reading. It's a lot more condensed and it's a little quicker to read, but don't do both. Okay. Okay. Yes. Gustav, of course. I'm a big fan of when you miss, read. Because remember, you can't think you missed it by 1 or 2. You have to think you missed it by 30. Okay. Okay. That's fucking why you're confused. So, okay, that's why you're confused with options. Past Perfect. I can't say this enough. That Past Perfect goes. Yeah, I would, especially as a supplement. Yes, B. They explain stuff right. So listen, Somamer. Past Perfect. Nobody does. That's the problem. Nobody matches it. I'm telling you right now. I am telling you right now. Past Perfect takes. Here's options. Okay. Here's what Past Perfect does. They beat the crap out of you for 2 hours. I can't explain this clear enough. Past Perfect, either has to calm the fuck down or get off. Stop teaching this shit. Okay. They should just stick to, like, I don't know, basics. Okay. Now, because they try to look. This is the other thing. So, yeah. So then, if you know it that well, then you're fine. If you know, and I'll do the put call ratio. Oh, I'll get then good. If you watch it already, then we'll talk. Okay. So now, I take these exams. I know they don't give scores anymore, but when I did in 2018 or 12 before they switched it, I would get 1 or 2 wrong on the test. If I get mid 80s on Past Perfect, I'm happy. That's literally how fucking hard they are. They're so confusing and they're so hard and their options are so freaking bad. Like their regular questions that aren't math related are solid. Okay. Their non-math questions, like, like with suitability, stuff like that, solid. Once you put a goddamn number in one of their questions, I don't know what happens. Their brain explodes and they're trying to fuck with you. I hope I'm not being too subtle, okay? Find another vendor. Go buy the Kaplan questions. Go buy STC supplements. Go buy Achievable. Anything else, and you'll see that the option questions are way freaking different. Go on my practice finals exam. Go on there and try to do the options question then there. Do one of the things where I take the 7 online on YouTube. Do that. I'm telling you, you'll see what they look like. Everyone. That's funny, Mitch. By the way, every single Past Perfect math question is absolutely brutal. And I have to see them next week, and that's going to be embarrassing. I hope I don't have to go out to dinner with them. Okay. Although they get taken over a private equity firm, so they have no idea who I am. Okay, so good. Okay. Because the guy who wrote these stupid questions just retired, and he should stay out of the business. God, I hope he doesn't start his own firm. Okay. Oscar. Boom. Watch it quick and dirty. Yes. Yeah. Shanana Kwaship? Yes. Shanana Kwaship? Are you doing that on purpose or I can't say? Shanana Kwaship? Yes. Get the Achievable now. It's a great supplement. It's awesome. And if you go my link, I don't have to use my link. You just go to achievable.me if you don't want to use it. If you go in the Facebook group, there's a $10 discount in there somewhere. Okay. Yeah, because it's not up to date yet. The test will have 73 row for sure. Okay. Brendan. So yeah, that's Rachel. Thanks. So yeah, making you laugh when I'm gonna get shot by people in Past Perfect when I show up. And now, wow, that's fucking horrible. Again, I can't even Facebook user. I'm not gonna go down the rant on them. Okay. So here's the thing, Brendan. Are you getting are the ones you're getting? Okay, so the ones you're getting wrong. If you're No. Some more. I'm telling you, do this. Okay. Let me do that. Okay. B, it's the same thing. But now let me do this. Okay. Now, what's the best way to explain it? If you go over the Kaplan stuff and it's a more confusing, convoluted shit, you're fine. If it's basic stuff, then maybe you got to worry a little bit. Okay. Boom. Don't worry about it. No, it doesn't work for some reason. Don't worry about who it is. Just tell me your name in the comment, and I'll try to remember. Okay. And OG, how are you? Okay. Jasmine, you got to go back to reading. I'm telling you right now, anytime your score drops, just stop testing and start reading. Okay. Yeah. So Oscar, you're gonna nail it. Get off here. Go get some sleep. Okay. So my suggestion to you is take a look at in the essay. Look, if you're taking the SIE and they're doing math and shit, no, don't worry about it. You're fine. If you get a 77 in the SIE and it's confusing shit, you're good. Okay. Karen, you're not taking it tomorrow, right? Hopefully that's the thing. That'll come. That's the problem, is that you gotta get the products down. Before you can even think about suitability, you gotta own the products. And listen, STC has a suitability workbook, and so does Kaplan. Go through whichever one you have. Okay. Yeah, so don't sweat it. So you got to get through all the products before you do anything. Do not worry about taxes yet. Do not worry about suitability until you get through all the products. And every time you see a product, go, who should buy it, who shouldn't? That should be your game. Okay. Tiffany giving me the hard question. Okay. Okay, what's the rest of the question? Hold on. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to do this. Let me see if I can do this on the screen. Hold on. This is a question that they go too deep in. Okay. Some more. If you're close on everything else, just join the options class. It's easy though. Hey, look, I'd rather have your 185 an hour, but if you're close, yeah, you're killing me, Tiffany. I'm kidding. So if you're close, go do just if you're pretty close, just do the options class with us. We made every Sunday night. We'll go over some shit. It works. I know most people it works for. Okay. I gotta get on the whiteboard here. Don't need audio. I just need the whiteboard. Now I gotta share. Okay. So let's see what kind of hell Amy put me in. Okay, so let's see. The expected return. So we have the S&P going 8%. S&P 8%. Now this is deeper than the test will go, but it'll get you past Kaplan the way we do this. Okay, so then we have a beta of 0.8. And I'm going to leave the standard deviation out because they'll never make you do the math. So I'm going to do that up. So a beta of point. If it doesn't work with that, I'm going to tell you what it should be. Okay. Now, and then I think the T-bill was 1%. You said, hold on. And the 3-month T-bill rate, okay, is 1%. You will never have to, if it tests. So now here's what we do. So these are my 3 returns. This is what I have. So the S&P is 8%. I have a beta 0.8. So if they give you the risk-free rate of return, which they won't on the exam, but in the vendors they will, this is what you do. First, you do 8%. You subtract the risk-free rate of return from 8%. So you do 8 minus 1. That gives you 7. Then you do 7 times the beta times 0.8. You get 5.6. And then you add the risk-free rate of return back in. That's 6.6. So I'll do that again right here. So now you do S&P, the 8. Then you subtract the risk-free rate of return, which is going to be, let me do it this way, which is 1, right? Risk-free rate. That gives you 7%. Okay? Now, take the 7% and multiply it times the beta. Just always what you're doing. Now, in reality, it should be all you're doing, but that's going to give you 5.6%. That gives me 5.6%. And then I add the risk-free rate back in, which is 1. That's equals 6.6. The standard deviation was just a distractor. Just 6.6%. This is a question you will never have to do on the exam, okay? But Erica, how are you? Okay. Jax, you're right there. Okay. Now, so that's this. What you will have to do is this. I'm going to show you what you do have to do. I don't care about this is what you may have to do on the test. What's my expected return? Just do, and if my beta is 0.8, and my S&P is expected to go, is 8%, I'm going to do 8 times 0.8. That's all I'm doing. That's your 8 times 0.8 gives me 6.4. That's what you should be getting, Tiffany. That's what you should have to know that. And again, this is not for the 7, well, maybe for the 7, but I doubt it. It's much more for the 65 and 66. Okay. Hope that helps. Okay. B, we're going to talk. Okay. So now, Kaki, how are you? Okay. So B, I put those links in there. Hopefully that's going to help with the open end versus close end. Okay. Okay. What's a market maker? Okay. So a market maker, a market maker is on NASDAQ. Okay. So usually it's a NASDAQ or a CQS third market. It's a broker dealer that their job is to buy and sell all day long. Okay. Their job is to be there all day long bidding and offering. Let's see if I can bring some up. Let's see. NASDAQ. Spell it right. That would help. Okay. See if it shows a picture. No, it's not going to do that. Wrong place. Okay. Why are we so? Okay, here we go. Now, hopefully you can see this when I share. Okay. So hopefully everyone can see this. Yeah. This thing right here. Okay. So right here where it says level 2 screens LinkedIn. Okay. Now I can't draw on this because it won't. Oh, well, let me hold on. Oh, maybe. Oh, no, it won't. Okay. Well, if I do this, let's see. No, I think it'll let me do it. So it's right. So now, if you look over here where it says LinkedIn, the left, these are all market makers. Oh, they're not really. They're exchanges, but let's pretend they're market makers. Let's see if there's any good ones. Yeah, this is an older one. Okay. So this is older. So these, if you look here, and I can't really circle it, but up here, can somebody tell me if you can see this? Is it too small? You should be able to see it if you make the screen bigger. Okay. Now, in the upper right, I have this. This is a stock at Cisco. We've kind of heard of it. This is old since it's an eighth. It's a long time ago. So the left side are all the bids. This is the level 2. These are all, this is Prudential, Island, MASH, Boston Trading, Goldman, Donald's. These are all broker dealers that are bidding. So these are the market makers on the buy side. And all market makers have to have a buy and a sell. So if you look, Pru is here, PRUS at Prudential. And over here, they're selling too. They're buying at 110 and 5/16, and they're selling at 110 and 17. So they are a buyer and a seller. Market makers have to be buying and selling all day long. DKNY, Donaldson. That's the best part is if you look down here, that's Madoff. That's how long ago this was. So they were a market maker. DKNY, Donaldson, Montgomery. All these people on the left are bidding, and all these people on the right are offering. Now, some of them are the same because Pru has to have, if you're in NASDAQ, you have to have a buy and a sell all day long. So each stock, Cisco has hundreds of market makers in it. Arca, Goldman, Donaldson, and on the right side, they're doing the same thing. There's Payne Weber, Prudential, Smith Barney, Madoff, stuff like that. These are all market makers on both sides of the market. So a market maker, okay, I don't know if it helps that much, but a market maker, thank you, DJ. Piecemeal. Thank you very much. A market maker is a broker dealer that's job is to buy and sell all day long. They have to be there. Could you see it at all? Okay. If you're on so let me just, is there a better way to do this? I don't know if there is. Okay. So might have been too small, but basically it's not that big a deal. A market maker is someone who is bidding and offering all day long. They have to have a solid bid, a firm bid, and a firm offer near the inside market. And what happens is when you have enough of them, if you have enough of them, what happens is, see if that's any bigger. Nope. It's a little bit bigger. Hold on. See if this is any bigger. Is that easier to see? People, let me know if that's easier to see. Is that any better? Yeah, I'm not going to, you know what? I'm going to sit there for 20 minutes trying to figure it. Okay. Now it's not any better. I didn't think so. So screw it. Okay. So by the way, we don't care. It's not that big a deal. Market makers, they are broker dealers that have to be bidding and offering all day long. That's all they're doing. That's as opposed to a designated market maker, which is on the stock exchange, which is what they have to be there they have to be standing in the stock exchange, buying and selling all day long. There's one DMM or specialist per stock. So IBM, when I was there, Chris McGarrow worked for Spree Leads. His job is to maintain a fair and orderly market. He had to put buys and offers and bids and offers all day long, buys and sells to keep it steady. Market makers, they just have to be there. And just by the sheer force of so many people being there, they create a fair and stable market. So a market maker is someone who has a buy and a sell at the same time, and they trade it. And they trade through their principal. They do not do an agency. They use their own inventory to buy and sell. Again, not that big a deal. And I just really butchered it, but that's okay. Again, DJ Piecemeal, I appreciate it. Okay. Okay, if Angela, if you're still on here, absolutely. A lot of firms are making you do it now. So get it done. And little known fact, you can take the Series 63 without being sponsored also. But I would wait till right before my senior year to take the 63 because it only goes over, it only lasts for 2 years. The SIE lasts for 4 years, okay? VRD, variable rate demand bond. Okay, I can do that. Okay, now go over if it's there we go. Okay, so now if I would get the SIE and maybe get the SIE now and then get the 63 like the summer before your senior year. So when you get a job, it'll last and they'll just carry it and you only have to take one test. Looks better, stand out. Most people try to get the SIE now. I'm teaching a class at college. Like I said, I have 2 big colleges in the fall that I'm going to start working with. I do have to cut. I told them I cut down on my cursing. They said, don't worry about it, but I'm going to anyway because I don't want to offend these people. But the point is, there's 2 big colleges, big ones. One in Boston and then one down in the South that was doing okay. Mara, don't worry about it too much. Just keep practicing. That's all you have to do. So yes, Angelo, I would absolutely take it if you can while you're in college. Okay. Now put call ratio. Okay. That's really just the call put ratio is really just how many open calls are on a stock versus how many open puts. Okay. So it's kind of like the advanced decline ratio where we're looking to see how many people are bullish versus bearish, at buying calls versus buying puts. And here's what happens if it's too much. Okay. If there's too many calls versus puts, it would seem bullish, but it's actually bearish. It's a contraindicator because there's so many people buying calls that it's going to have to drop at some point. That's what they call like overbought. Okay. So if you have too many calls versus puts, if it's even, we're good. If it's up, more calls than puts, you're bullish. But if it's way higher, like say it's like, 5 calls for every 2 puts in a certain stock, that would be too much. And then it would probably be a bearish thing. Now, as far as resistance and support go, okay? Resistance is like the lowest a stock can go. So hold on. This one I can put on the whiteboard and you'll be able to see it. And Amy, what were we talking about that I was supposed to finish that I butchered in the 65 class? Hold on. Oh, is it expected return? Okay, we're good. That's okay. So now, so everyone should be able to see this on my screen. Let's say we don't create this, it just happens, okay? So let's say the stock is trading between 60 and 50, okay? It's down, it's up, it's down, it's up. Maybe it goes over a little bit down and up, okay? So it's creating a range. Now, it doesn't have to trade there. It's just that what happens is people see this and they go, oh, trading at 50, they're going to buy it because it's at, what is this called? Support. Supporting is holding you up, okay? So it's like a support. So it goes up. So if people see this and they're going to buy it and force it up. And then resistance is kind of where it's holding you back, okay? So resistance is usually where it's going to come down. So if it goes up, people go, oh, it's at resistance. We're probably going to sell it, force it down, okay? Because it stays in the range. It's not that they're trying to manipulate it. It's just that, oh, we've seen the pattern that it keeps dropping at 60, so we'll sell it here and try to make some money. And when it gets to 50, we'll try to buy it and it goes up, and that just forces it to happen. So support is the lower level. It supports it. It's like a floor. And resistance is the higher up, like it's a price that it usually won't go past. Now, if it does go past, it's called a breakout and it can keep going. The same thing with the floor. If it goes through the floor, it could be a breakout and keep going down. That's support and resistance. So if a stock is up here, it's probably going to turn down. So it's considered overbought. If it's down here, it's probably going to turn up and it's considered oversold. And remember, we don't create these numbers. They just watch the pattern of the stock and then they try to extrapolate a pattern out of it. That's all it is. Okay. Now, I'll get to expected return. Okay. I hope that helps a little bit, Evie. It's not that deep on the test. Okay. Again, option questions between 10 and 25 or 30. Expect 30. It makes life easier. Okay. Again, taxes and suitability, literally the holy grail, right? So again, if you want to learn suitability, get through all the products, and every time you see a product, go, who should buy it, who shouldn't, and try to write it down and try to get an idea. I have a video on it of like what the risks are from each thing, and I have a suitability video. I don't know if they'll help a lot, but they will help a little bit. The taxes, I have a taxes video on that. You just got to learn, just got to keep going over them. Again, they don't expect you to be an accountant. You need to understand cost basis and ordinary income versus capital gains and short term. But again, they're not going crazy on you. Okay. You also have to know like what tax deferred is versus like other stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, B, you should be happy. Most of my students want the entire test to be options. Okay. Okay. Trying to catch up. Okay. If you're still on here, Shanak Kwaship. Okay. Again, it's the past perfect that drives me nuts. Try one of the other vendors. Get the Cap and Q Bank. Okay. Get the Cap and Q Bank or buy Achievable. That'll help you. With 2 weeks to go, it'll definitely help. If not, if you don't want to spend any more money, which is totally fine, go on my playlist, find my practice exams playlist. I think I take 2 or 3 Series 7 questions, tests. Try them. There's 2 Achievables and 1 STC. And I think I have one that I did where I did some of it on a live with other people helping, right? Which was kind of fun. Go check out that. But really what you need to do is take a final in the morning, hopefully not past perfect anymore, unless they make you do it, and then just here's the thing, what I'm going to tell you guys. If you're on past perfect, it seems like every firm that uses past perfect, the firms are watching them like hawks because people know that they'll go around past perfect for some reason, I think. Okay. So that's the thing is I think, boom. Okay. Now, so I think that's like a very consistent thing that what happens is past perfect doesn't want people using other vendors. Okay. And that would hurt because maybe that hurts them or something. I don't know. But it's very, very consistent that that's what they do. Okay. So you have to find a way around them. I'm not telling you to cheat, but I'm telling you maybe just do what you have to do to get through. Maybe just do what you have to do to get through past perfect in the morning so they stay off your ass, and then do another vendor to learn. I have a couple people do that. They spend the morning banging through the past perfect stuff as fast as they can. And think about that. They don't even see the fucking irony. Is that the irony of it? That they're making you cheat by not letting you use the other vendor. So you kind of just bastardizing the whole system. Okay. So, oh, good. Oh, Shanak, that's awesome. So then you'll get the Cap on Q Bank or get Achievable, and it's going to help you. I promise you it's going to help you a lot. Okay. It really does help. Okay. That's awesome. But if you're not, they all sponsor it, and then they track you so much sometimes. And it's especially with Past Perfect. That tells me it's like a fastest racine. They don't want you using something else. And I know somebody at Bank of America was told if you use another vendor or you go on YouTube or anything, you'll be fired. She actually had to create a fake YouTube account. We got her past it all though. Okay. Yeah, I think, you know what? The best way, just again, not the Past Perfect, just go join the membership and join that options class. It'll help, I promise. Your job right now is read the book. If you have time, read the book cover to cover. But when you're rereading the book after a fail, I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to save you a little trouble. Don't take notes, okay? Don't take a lot of notes. 2, skip 4 chapters. Now, when I mean skip them, I mean skip them like you're going to do questions on them. Don't read. Don't read options. What? Don't read margin. Don't read DPPs, and don't read balance sheet. Those are not, DPPs are better off just doing questions. Are hardly testable, mostly about the suitability. Okay. I wouldn't worry about too much. Okay, so no. Yes, I would highly recommend, especially if you have another vendor. Yes, okay. Okay. No. See, Samar, this is the problem, okay? This is the problem. They say it over prepares you, but it's literally like taking the MCATs to learn how to do CPR. It makes no fucking sense. Like you're learning shit you'll never fucking need. They actually make you do yield to maturity, which blows my damn freaking mind. You should never have to do yield to maturity ever. No, there's not a single exam where they make you do yield to maturity. They make you get the idea of it. Okay. Like they have to make you like you understand that yield to maturity is going to be higher than the current yield on a discount and lower on a premium. But they will absolutely know there's not a single test on here that makes you do yield to maturity or yield to goal. They don't do it. You know why? Because the fucking calculator again is this piece of shit that looks like an iPhone. You can't do it on this. You need a bond calculator that uses discount rates and stuff. Cannot be done. So that's why you'll never have to yield to maturity, and that's why I hate past perfect. Okay. Flamore, I love it. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, Facebook user, no. Okay. No vendor comes close. SCC does an all right job, but FINRA is really good about not letting anyone match their questions. Okay. Oscar, I hope you're on here. Okay. Jax, you mean for last minute stuff? When are you taking it again? Saturday? You should do both. But you should be a little bit of debt, but really what you should be learning is and actually I'm going to get you, I promise that it's awesome. You should be studying the investment risks and what the register up can and can't do. That's literally half the test. Okay. And again, yes, get it. Okay. Oh, Trisina, you got a 67 on a green light, right? You didn't get 67 on the real exam, right? Okay. Yeah, Jax, focus. You can do that. You can reread the debt and equities thing again, but you got to make sure you get the investment risk and the what the register can and can't do. If you have STC, it's the last like 6 chapters. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. Go take one. Go take the Smart. Thank you. Okay. Boom. I appreciate it, Summer. I'm just trying to help everyone out, right? That's what I've been doing for 3 years. I've been doing this thing now, right? It's crazy. Okay. Again, this is my favorite night. Tuesday and Thursdays, I love doing this. Okay. I could do this forever if I didn't have students coming on after. Now, if you're taking, here's the thing, a couple of things. One, Facebook user, go to the FINRA website, see how you do on that exam. 2, go to my practice finals. I have like 3 or 4 achievables and an STC. See how you do with that. I want to rip my damn nose off. God. Okay. You're gonna watch me spiral down into a hell. Okay. Now, go take those exams and see how you do. If you do well on those, you're fine. Don't sweat the past perfect. Again, past perfect takes you to okay. You're taking the 7. I know. I was gonna get to you in a second. Okay. I think it's tight, but I think you can pull it off. I do. Let me get to you on that one. Okay. Oh wait, let me get to the one person who passed. Hold on. Where are you, my man? Ashton. Boom. Sometimes you get lucky in that. Some people find that. Remember, here's the thing. Boom, Jax. I know you will. Sometimes people resonate with the 66 better than the 7. They really do. It depends on I don't even know what the mindset is. Maybe you like laws or you like laws better, but some people resonate with the 66 way more. But either way, you're done. It's great. You're walking into summer like a fucking badass. It's awesome. Okay. I'll get to the other stuff. I promise. I have 10 minutes. Okay. LaShwanda, you got to get some sleep. Okay. Yeah, B. Here's the thing. If you haven't started your exams yet, can you push the test off? Because I don't know. You could be fucking rock solid, but I don't know. Okay. Francine, you got time. You got 3 weeks. We can work on that. If you're in part of the group, you might be. You can we can work on that. It's just you have to learn. That's why I try to use the same thing every time. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. I'm going to be blunt. If you're taking the test in less than a week and you're not done studying, can you move the test? If you can't, you got to start taking finals every morning. You have no choice. Okay. That's literally, you have no choice. If you have all week to do this, Nick, how are you? Okay. Boom. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to get on. We'll fix that. Don't worry about that yet. So I need you to think, if you can move the test back a week, that would help. And then get on the fucking finals. Okay. If you can't, again, you got to get on the finals and start reviewing, because you need to get that done. Because this isn't like, it's not a power through test. Okay. I'm going to be blunt. I'm not going to. Okay. So now, again, you're going to see me touching my nose all day because I just want to rip this fucking thing off. And I take Zyrtec. Maybe I'll take more now. It won't kick in until later, but okay. Now, just down the whole fucking bottle. Maybe that's why I'm all hyper. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if you're taking it Monday, you have a week to go for the SIE, low 60s and past perfect, you're probably fine. Okay. But go back and reread. Here's what I want you to do. Go back and reread not the customer accounts. Go back and reread the investment risk part and do the whole brokerage account, like what the register can and can't do, like the SRO stuff. Go reread that. It'll make a big difference. And again, if you're in the if you can get yourself into the mid 60s on SIE, or take yeah, but you guys are still learning, right? We're getting into it. We're teaching you. We're getting there. We'll start doing more stuff. We'll go all over the place. You got to trust the process now, because there are different things, but we'll get there. So now, I have practice exams. Go take the Notman final. Notman has one free on their website. I have a Notman one on my website, on my YouTube. I have a couple achievables. I have an STC. Go take the FINRA one. See how you do. If you're passing those or low 70s on those, you're fine. If you're getting like 50s on those, then we have to talk. That question that you gave to me, Tiffany, would not be on the 7. I don't even think it'd be on the 66. I think a version of that, what I showed you without the risk-free rate of return. Okay. Jax, and I'm telling you right now, you're where you are. You're ready. You're fucking ready. Okay. Erica, how are you? Okay. Okay. Again, I think you answered that. I think you were cutting it close. Okay. Now, somebody asked about, I think, reverse convertibles and VRDBOs. Okay, so a reverse convertible is hardly testable, but STC fucking loves it. Okay. Yes, they will. Trust me, it's just you're changing your mindset. That's all. Once you kind of get once we click with the options, you're going to wish the entire test was options. I promise you. It's just a little bit of a process. Now, and by the way, after we meet Sunday, you guys can start your own little study group. I think they meet. There's one on my web, the one from the Zoom group that I run. They meet at 8 o'clock every morning, and 8 to 10:30, and 2 to 3 o'clock. Maybe you can work on stuff there. Now, yeah, I think so. I think the practice FINRA exam gives you an idea of what's on the exam. Now back to this. Yeah, I think I talked to you about this. Boom. Okay, I think we got this ready. So, reverse convertibles. Okay, so reverse convertible is this. A normal convertible means you get to choose when you convert. A reverse convertible, the company chooses when you convert, and they're going to do it when it's worse for you. Because remember, what we would do is we would convert a bond. This is for the 7, if even, not the SIE or the 65 or 66, because you all can go get a coffee or a drink or something. If the market price of the stock is higher than the conversion, the market price of the stock after you convert is higher than where the bond's trading, you would convert. They wouldn't. So the way it goes here is that, since it's a reverse convertible, it's short-term, high rate because there's a lot of risk, high yield. They would convert when the stock is lower than what they call the knock-in price, because at some point they have a choice of either giving you the bond, your $1,000 back, or giving you stock. So when in reality, think of it this way: when the value of all the stock you convert is less than 1,000, they would probably convert it because they'd rather give you $980 worth of stock than pay you back 1,000. So you buy a reverse convertible for $1,000, you're getting a high rate of return. If the stock drops below a certain point, they will automatically convert and give you the shares. And that will usually be less than what you paid for it. Okay. So if the bond's trading at 1,000, maybe the stock altogether is worth 950. If converted, they'll give you the stock because then they're only giving you $950 worth of stock versus 1,000. If it goes above it, if the stock rises a lot, then they will probably just pay you your $1,000 back. Okay. Boom. Now, okay. VRDOs. Okay, VRD, they say bonds, but VRDOs. They are bonds, like normal bonds are this. 5% bond, $1,000. Rates go up. Rates go up. This bond's still paying 5, so the price it's not as valuable, so the price drops. We should all know that's bond volatility. That's normal. Rates go up, bond prices go down. Rates go down, bond prices go up because this coupon is still staying at 5%. So if you have a 5% bond and rates go to 3, your bond fucking looks awesome at 5%. So the value will go up and it'll be worth more because people will pay for that. But that's not what a VRDO does. So here's your 5% VRDO, rates are 5. Every week or quarter, 6 months, whenever they reset it, if rates go up to 7, the coupon will go to 7. It'll match. If rates go to 4, the coupon will go to 4. It'll stay like right now might be a good, maybe last year was a good time if they had VRDOs because the rates are going up. So if the rates are going up, the coupon follows. That's great. But if the rates are going down, it follows also. That's the variable rate part. So the other part is the fact that the demand part, you can sell it at par anytime you want. That's what they call an embedded put option. That's a demand part. Okay. You can demand the company pay you par at all times. Since this thing can never trade below par, think about it. Why would you ever sell it at 980 or 990 when you can sell it to the company at 1,000 with the embedded put option? So there's no interest rate risk on a VRDO. Remember that. If they want something that has no interest rate risk or very little volatility in the price, VRDOs are the answer. Zero coupons are not. Zero coupons are very volatile. So a variable rate demand obligation is a bond that varies in price. The coupon changes with the coupons in the market. Hold on. Chaotic, baby. Boom. Okay. Read. I wouldn't take a break for a couple weeks. I would take if you passed it today, take a break till Monday, and then Monday just start reading the book. So take it off. You won't forget your shit. Congratulations, enjoy the week and go get drunk. Don't get arrested. Go do whatever you have to do. Go paint the town red, run through anything you want. Then on Monday, start reading. That's what it's reading the book cover to cover. Don't worry about tests or questions or anything yet. Okay. Now, if you have achievables, start taking tests as many as you can. Boom. Listen to me. You want me to give you the honest truth? I don't think it's okay, but I think you can pull it off. That's the deal, okay? And if I were you my student, and what I would say to my daughter, I'd say move the test and deal with the consequences, okay? Move it a week. They'll be disappointed, but much less disappointed than if you fail. Okay, so Christina, you haven't taken the real exam yet. These are okay. So I took the test yesterday, got an 82. Today, you got a 67 on green light. Okay. So, but you haven't taken the real exam yet. Don't worry. The green light's fucking hard. The green lights are go over the green light and see which things you got wrong. If it's because you misunderstood it, that's one thing. I think they let you review it now. So if you took the green light, go over the questions, see if you got them because they're difficult or you didn't know your shit. If you didn't know your shit, we have a problem. If it's because it's difficult, like it was hard to understand, then don't worry about it. Or if it's some obscure thing that they were pulling on you. Okay. Yeah, I think if you take the FINRA exam one, and remember, it's the same test over and over, different order, but it's yeah, I think Christina practice. Yeah, I think you're good. You're right there. Don't worry about it. Don't let the exam go check it out and see what you do. Okay. Yeah, Rachel, that's what I'm saying. Some people get 20, some people get 10, some people get like 30. Some guy was on Reddit the other day. He goes, he wanted to complain, and I feel bad. He got so many option questions. Even his tutor told him he's only going to have 10 questions, which is like, okay, that's not good. You got to know if you're teaching this shit that there's way more than fucking 10 questions. Okay. And again, Samar, I appreciate it. I'm just trying to help out a little bit. Okay. Jackson, you're in good shape. Johnson. Jax Johnson. Okay. Remember, that just, Francine and Audra, that just comes from doing them more and more. Like when we do, remember the class slides class was a combo of the 7 and this options one. So when we do the, we're going to have an hour and a half on Sunday night of just doing options. So as you're doing questions that you struggle with, Audra and Francine, as you're doing questions and you go, oh my God, I don't know what to do, screenshot this shit and bring it on Sunday night and we'll go through it. Okay. Not the first 30 minutes, but after the last hour, absolutely. Okay. And Nick, I love it. Okay. Oh, you can hear me scream. Okay. Chaotic, I'm so happy for you. I'm glad you're going to take the week off. Not weeks. Okay. I'm glad the options. I agree. I think my options are good, but not everyone likes them. I mean, most people do, but some people. Okay. You can use the option chart to answer a lot of the basic option questions. You can't use it for hedging or straddles or spreads. You got, I mean, if you don't know I'm telling you, if you don't know options, you may get lucky and not get a lot of them. Here's my question for you, B. Okay. Here's the first one. I know nothing about you. What happens if you fail? You get fired? If you get fired, I would move it. If it's just a 30-day wait and you'll be annoyed, maybe take it, see how you do. Some people get fired. I know, like I had one girl at Schwab, great girl. She passed it. But the day before her second attempt, the manager came up to her and was like, hey, listen, you know, I'm really rooting for you because you know you're fired for tomorrow if you fail. Really? You got to say that the day of? That's fucking ridiculous. Okay. I think it's amazing how I end up catching up right around the hour mark. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then go hard at this and take it. Go hard. Do the achievable every day. Take a final, but you got to finish the suitability one either tonight or tomorrow morning, and then start taking finals. You got to get through it. You can't do it. You got to push it. Maybe you're busy and all that, but you can't cut it this close. You got to have me nervous. Okay. So if you can get that suitability done tomorrow, and then start banging out finals every day, not 2 a day, 1 a day, and then reviewing them in detail and reading the low sections, you'll be fine. And remember, if I don't see you again before Monday or whatever, make sure the date. Remember, anyone taking the 7, find my quick and dirty, find my last minute video. That's fine. But you got to read the customer account stuff. Anyone taking the 7, you got to read customer accounts. If you're taking the SIE, you have to read the investment risk and the broker, like what the register up can and can't do risks. Okay. Right. Yeah. But you passed it, right? That's the thing. So I'm not a fan of taking finals like crazy, but the last week you have to do it. Okay. You absolutely have to take the last thing. And it's crazy, Alex, right? That they do this shit, right? Okay. Boom, chaotic. That's awesome. I have a lot of people that do the SIE 7, 63, and then the 24. And they do it. It's good that you're doing it in a row because it's easier. Okay. Yeah, Alex, I'm telling you right now, it's amazing how they do that. I had one girl, JP, she came to me after she failed it twice, and they made her sign a thing saying that the day before that if she filed, she's failed. This girl's a fucking rock star. She passed it. She passed the 63 like 2 months later. She just is not good at taking tests, but she's a rock star at her firm, at JP too. She's killing it. I've been hearing good stuff about it. I mean, really good stuff. She's rocking it up there. I mean, she'll be an ED, but before she's probably 35. Okay. 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 Okay, Nat, you got some time. You got 3 weeks, right? Keep reading. That's what you got to do. You got to keep reading. Okay. Okay. I think that works. I think we got all the questions and I think we got going. Oscar, you're going to nail this thing tomorrow. Somebody else is taking it tomorrow, right? My good testing vibes are with you. I feel I'm expressing it out to you. Okay. Okay. I'm spreading it out to you to say, I want you to do this. You're going to nail it. Take your time. Don't change your answers. And remember, when you take the 7 more so than the other exams, it's going to make you feel like you're failing the whole time, but you're not. You just feel like you are because your questions are a little off kilter. Okay. Boom. Okay. Y'all, Carl, I saw you let you into the group. Everyone, don't forget the study groups. They meet like 8 to 10:30 every morning on the free Zoom stuff. Okay. Boom, Nat. I love it. Margins are not hard on the exam. They are in the books. They're not hard on the. Trust me, guys. Anything that I am math challenged. I suck at math, and I do well on these exams because the math is very straightforward. Plussing, dividing, shit like that. Okay, everyone. You all have a good night. Go check out Michael Weiss. Go check out my other channels, Blue Collar Finance on the podcast. Go check out Instagram. Go check out. I have a TikTok, Blue Collar Finance also. Okay, Series 7 Whisper on Instagram. Okay, all have a good night. I will see you in 2 days.